Hello, how's it going? It's Alex here from Castle Rock. I am, you can see a little bit of the parking lot behind me. Heads up real quick, this is going to be, whoops, there we go, that's better. This is going to be a quicker video today. They have asked me to fill in here at the entrance. Making sure people know about the closure, answering any questions they have while they're here. Since not necessarily everybody has gotten the word out or gotten word. So while I've got you, the parks in Santa Cruz, state parks in Santa Cruz County, have essentially been shut down until the 15th next week. That's trails as well as campgrounds and parking lots and everything that had already been closed. So it is fully closed down. Even those of us parks folks who happen to live on parks aren't even able to get out on the trails. We're definitely taking it very seriously. So just so you know, and you can check out a lot of this information and ongoing updates. Keep an eye out just in case it happens. It's possible the deadline will get extended and will be closed a little longer. Everything's kind of changing day by day. So I'd really recommend, once again, as I do in all these videos, that you check out the social media platforms of parks near you, especially parks if you are hoping to visit them. Check out those, especially here in Santa Cruz District. We've been really, doing a lot of our updating on Facebook and Instagram and whatever other social media platforms our parks have. So definitely check that out for the official statewide word and a full list of closures up to date. Go to www.parks.ca.gov/flatten the curve, all one word. www.parks.ca.gov/flatten the curve, all one word, and that way you can get all the official updates right from Sacramento. So I'm here at Castle Rock at our beautiful new Kirkwood entrance, and so give you a little look at the facility behind me. I'll try to take us around a little bit, but as I said at the beginning, it's going to be a definitely much shorter video today. I need to be able to cover any attempted parking or traffic situations. So I'm going to be here with you guys for a little bit, and I'll be back for a little bit at 11:30. So thank you guys for making it out, and hopefully we can kind of resume our regularly scheduled programming by next Thursday, after these hard closures are scheduled to be over. But again, like I said, that could change. Everything is changing pretty much daily with state parks, adapting policies to react to the closure and be proactive as much as possible as well. So definitely go check that out. Check out our social media. Check out the official parks website, www.parks.ca.gov/flatten the curve. Check that out. But while I've got you, and while we've got a little break in the traffic, I thought I would show you our new Kirkwood entrance. And so you can see the bathroom facility behind me, which has got the Wi-Fi that I'm using right now, although it is password protected right now. So, but we have flush toilets in there. We've got at the end an office, a little a window so you can come up, talk to the park aides, get a map, that kind of thing. We have parking machines here. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and give you guys a little bit of a highlight here. So here's the gate. Big, beautiful new gate, which is, of course, as you can see, closed. Nothing getting through there right now. So this is, and you can see just beyond it, I'm not going to go right up to it because I think I will lose my Wi-Fi signal, but give you a look at the new sign. So this is what you can see. And so that road right there, that is Skyline Boulevard, State Route 35. And so that is the new sign. So you'll notice it says Robert C. Kirkwood. A big part of the funding came from the Kirkwood family. And so they named it after one of their own. This is the path heading up. So if you go up the road just a minute, or if you walk up this trail just a few minutes, you get to the old lot, the old entrance as we call it. The dirt one with the little kiosk and the one pit toilet, if you've ever been here. So that's just up the way a little bit. I think I'm getting just a little bit ahead of myself. For those of you who don't maybe aren't familiar with the park here, I'm at Castle Rock State Park in the Santa Cruz Mountains in California. So if you want to check it out, figure out exactly where I am, if you don't know, I highly recommend going on Google Maps or whatever map service you use, if you're a student, if your parents allow that, and searching for us. There's a lot of different Castle Rocks around the world, really, but we are Castle Rock State Park in Los Gatos, California. In the Cats, if you will. We're not technically in Los Gatos. That's just the closest city, but that's further down the mountain, down at the bottom. So that's where we're at right now. If you're not familiar with Castle Rock, if you got the word on this but weren't already a follower of ours or a visitor of ours. Also, I should probably mention real quick, apologize for my hat being incorrect. Probably most folks wouldn't notice. I know one of my parks colleagues is probably gonna give me trouble for that later, but the hat is incorrect. I don't have the State Parks hat band on it. I was actually hiking last week and blazing through a little bit of Manzanita, and it without my knowing, I was holding it in my hand, and without knowing, it got caught and pulled the band right off. So it looks like Kevin is coming back. Nope, just taking off. Sorry, one of our maintenance guys over here is the noise you're hearing. Anyway, so apologies about the hat, although I'm sure most of you won't even notice unless you're a parks person or former parks person yourself. Anyway, all right, back to the entrance. So that is the new trail going up. You can kind of see the water tower we have up there behind the fencing up towards the right top part there. But the path goes all the way over to the old lot. So if you want to, start, your adventures from over there, maybe, you used to always do that and you're a little nostalgic. That is just a quick walk over. You don't have to park over there. And in fact, we had closed off that entrance even before this situation began, and we had the hard closures. Okay, so you'll notice got a lot of good kind of meadow area to work with. Up there, I believe there is scheduled some more construction. We got a big old paved platform area right up there, so I think something else is going in there. Here's our trail sign. Skyline, 0.1 Saratoga Gap. Now, don't get too excited if you're looking at that and thinking, oh, the Skyline Sea Trail, which technically it is. Typically, though, when people talk about the Skyline Sea Trail, they're talking about from here to the ocean, or from a little bit further down at Saratoga Gap. This skyline is actually referring to Sanborn County Park, the top border of which is just a little bit up the road past the old lot. So, which is technically is the beginning of the Skyline Sea Trail. I've always wanted to do that, take the Skyline Sea Trail from Sanborn all the way, quote unquote. But that is going to be a lot more uphill than usually on the Skyline Sea Trail. So I haven't done it yet, but one day. Now you'll notice big old parking lot, paved, much improved if you ever went to the old lot, and much bigger. Have room for 90 cars here. So with that and with the old lot, available as overflow, we've bit more room here, and there's really no reason to be parking along the road anymore. And of course, if you're doing that, you're not paying park fees. Parking fees definitely are a big source of income. Support the park, support staff members, especially our visitor service aides, who are on the front lines helping people out. If you've ever talked to anybody who registered for camping or anything like that, Those are those folks. Here's one of our state-of-the-art parking machines, which, of course, we're not using right now as they are closed. Over here, got our picnic area. Of course, plenty of ADA accessible parking spaces. We also have parking spaces reserved for clean air vehicles. And we even have a couple of electric charging stations, including a Tesla specific one right there in front of the bathrooms. So it is really a whole new way to start your Castle Rock adventures, way to start that Skyline to the Sea trail, and get a little bit of interpretive knowledge as well. We've got panels, maps talking about the story, the development of this place, and of all the opportunities around the park, wildlife and recreational. So definitely worth checking out. We've got, love this map over here. We actually installed one over at the old entrance as well. Great map, great chance for you to choose your own adventure. Gives you some suggested hikes and their difficulty, and even gives you their trail profile, so you know how much kind of elevation gain and loss to expect. So really just kind of really easy, and of course we've got trail maps for you to take with you on your way. Here we've got the picnic areas. So if this all looks brand spanking new, that's because it is. We just had the grand opening back in September. So this is the culmination of well, actually, I wouldn't say quite the culmination, but the entire project, I should say, has been almost $9 million, largely raised by the Sempervirens Fund, cooperating association with the park, long-time organization. It started out over 100 years ago as a Sempervirens Club, and we're huge. Just instrumental in really jump-starting the early Save the Redwoods movement, getting California state parks established here in the Santa Cruz Mountains to preserve the old-growth redwood, especially, and other amazing natural features of our parks here in Santa Cruz County. So this is an excellent spot, and it is also, available for rental for events. Of course, not right now, but regularly available for weddings, corporate events, that kind of thing. So if you are interested, I would definitely check it out. Let's see. There is, don't want to go down too far. I'm going to lose service, but we've got a great root system down there. Tree that you can take a look at and get an idea of some of these giants here, and then you can access just beyond there you can access the connector trail, which takes you down to the Saratoga Gap Trail and to the rest of which can connect you to the rest of the park. Castle Rock Falls, Goat Rock. You can access everything from right here. It's just like I said, a few minutes off from the old lot entrance, so it is the perfect place to get anywhere you need in the park. And this actually used to be, you can tell, especially when I point over here, this used to be part of the Partridge family Christmas tree ranch. And so they acquired most of the land from them, and the Sempervirens Fund. And you can tell, you can still see some of the former potential redwood or Christmas trees, I guess. Mostly, firs, Doug fir, just right over the way there. So this whole area used to be part of that Christmas tree farm. And there is a lot of Christmas tree farms around here in the area along Skyline, and this used to be one of them. Here's the office area. So when we are open, if you have any questions, need a map, anything like that, you can go here, and they'll have that opened up, and you can talk to the park aides, the visitor service aides, the staff. So that's right here. And yeah, that is our new Kirkwood entrance. big and beautiful, and a great way to start your adventure. I've already seen, before the hard closure, I had already seen quite a few people making use of this spot, and we expect, definitely high traffic once we are again able to open up. And as of now, as I said, that is scheduled for the 15th, next week, April 15th. Formerly tax day. So definitely keep an eye out on updates. As I said, you can follow, we've been posting up on our Facebook page right here, for all Castle Rock related updates. We are, as I said, one of the closed parks, so we have the closure notice, posted up, and our Instagram as well. And of course, as I said, you can check out the official parks updates at www.parks.ca.gov/flattenthecurve. I'm going to be posting up this video, short as it is, onto our YouTube channel as well. So if you search for Portola and Castle Rock State Parks, you'll find our YouTube channel. We're going to be posting up our videos from these live streams on there, in case got any students who rather not be using Facebook for the purpose. So you can definitely check us out on YouTube as well. I'll post the link for that on here once it's all up there. But as of right now, we do have our first 2 virtual field trips already up there, as well as a few fun playlists with our few fun clips on there. I've got some turkeys, and the other day when it was snowing here, and just some cool clips, 20 or 30 seconds of the falls down at the bottom of Castle Rock Falls. So definitely check out our YouTube page as well. But for updates, like I said, Facebook, Instagram, and our official parks website are the best places to kind of go and to follow. All right, well, I'm going to take off, and gotta get this thing out of the rain. But I appreciate you streaming in, and hopefully we'll continue with our more full programming. I was planning to do a video about ecosystems found here in the park and the surrounding area. So look out for that next week. All right, well, thanks, everybody, and I will be streaming again real quick at 11:30, so maybe I'll see you then. All right, bye, everyone.